the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome to Pure Guidance. We're going to be taking a look at our Sagittarius forecast for the month of April 2019, as well as the Aries season. So let's go ahead and begin, Sagittarius. For this, I have already meditated on your energy, as well as pre-shuffled all the decks I'll be using today. Yes, there are two other decks on the side over here, which we'll be taking a look at towards the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that as well. Oh, wow, that is so brilliant, Sagittarius. Ace of Wands, such a powerful card, which is suggesting something absolutely brand new about to take off for you. Great time to be doing some launches, especially in the area of business, or if you're looking to invest in perhaps like a new property, or make an investment, something that will contribute in the long run. Could even be a relationship for some of you. So there's immense power behind this card. Ace of Wands is your materialistic gain, but not just that, it's also spirituality. It's also about diving deep within yourself and then letting yourself be released during this cardinal season. It's all about great enterprises. It's about creation. It's about beginnings. It's about potential. It is about promises of what opportunities are coming to you. Wonderful, wonderful new card. I am so very excited for you, Sagittarius. Let's move forward with this. The only advice I would probably add to this Ace of Wands here for you is April 2nd. April 2nd, we have Mercury in Pisces in conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. So it's a good time to be very intuitive with everything that's happening around you, okay? What I mean by that is listen closely, all right? Queen of Cups also kind of just reconfirming what I was just about to say, which is pay attention to all that is happening around you. Listen closely, listen to the people around you, what they're saying. Why are they saying it? What are their true intentions behind every little move? Queen of Cups also recommends perhaps using, your own psychic powers, using the powers of another healer, perhaps getting a tarot reading, for instance, or reaching out to a psychic, along those areas to help guide you if you need a little bit of an extra guidance, right? So it is about that. It is also about your dreams and your vision, paying attention to the messages being conveyed to you by the divine. It is about letting yourself feel inspired in any way possible, because this inspiration right here, Queen of Cups, for some you might even have a water sign in your life, such as Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If not, this can also be about any message you received during the Piscean season, right? What were some of the ideas? What is it that you wish to create, perhaps? This could be arts, music, literature. Things of beauty is what the Queen of Cups is about, and that is really being enhanced as we enter April as well here for you. So that is so beautiful. It's beautiful, it's creative, and it really encourages you to take a leap of faith forward and trust in yourself and allow yourself to really, know your worth as you have this powerful new beginning. Right? You got to know your worth. Otherwise, what happens is you get lost in a thought, okay? The devil here. So the devil represents two main things, as I am seeing with the cards here. As you notice, there's also the Knight of Wands. So the devil, in one case, represents your own thoughts, okay? It is, being able to weigh the pros and cons. You might feel this around the full moon in Libra. It's going to happen in March. Depends when you're viewing the reading. It's going to happen then. And guess what? It's actually going to happen again in April. Around the 19th of April, we have another full moon in Libra. And that's a great time to, weigh your pros and cons. Look at the bigger picture. See what suits you best and how do you want to move forward. That way you can eliminate perhaps, really being able to pay attention to your not just your strengths, but also your weaknesses is very important, because then you can eliminate the weakness if necessary or bridge it as you go along the way. Important. So that is one indication of this card here. The other message I'm getting with the Devil card is, of course, some of you might know a Capricorn. Because it does represent the zodiac sign of Capricorn. And if that's the case, then it looks like they are with you when it comes to making a decision. They're on the boat with you. They want to move things forward as much as you do. They're excited and they're ready to get things going as well. Sorry. Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands also representing a similar idea. So as I mentioned, it is about gaining, really allowing the Aries season to do what it's meant to do here for you. To pick up on the energy, pick up on the momentum that perhaps if you need it, just like this Ace of Wands we saw here, being able to take that wand in your hand and use the fire element that is so strongly yours, Sagittarius, and use it to your advantage. Be willing to engage in this fiery energy being presented to you in this cardinal atmosphere that we're all going to be experiencing, and be the one to move forward with your plans, move forward with your goals, and really reach for the stars and beyond. Right? Don't let confusion or doubt get in your way. This can happen, perhaps will happen. 9th and 10th of April, we have Venus in Pisces in conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. So there is this duality of thinking due to the arrangement of the planets, just like that, in that constellation. And I would say that at times it can be confusing. At times you can get lost. And for some of you, you may have felt a little bit of that confusion early on in March, all right? Once that Mercury retrograde hit under the Pisces sun, things may have gotten a little bit hectic. They may have in fact gotten a little bit confusing, and it may have been unclear as to how to move forward. And some of you might still be feeling that around mid-April and prior to, because that's the time when this, let's rewind. So Mercury retrograde. If you saw my earlier reading as well from last month, then you know that Mercury retrograde is going to end, right? Mercury goes direct towards the end of March. But this transition, right, this phase is still felt after Mercury goes direct. For some of you, still there might be a little bit of a pull, and that pull can lead to confusion. It can lead to not knowing how to move forward. And that shadow phase, that's how they call it. It's this post-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde that will end around the 17th of April. So if you're looking to make decisions and it's not yet clear, it's a little bit blurry, then hold off if you can till then. Right? There are some battles perhaps coming up here for you. Battles in the sense that there are hardships, perhaps obstacle or two that might get in your way and be holding you back, some perhaps unnecessary drama or someone trying to be a hero, and just kind of a little bit of this and that might get in the way for you, but it's really minor, as you can see, right? It's really minor. It's not going to be too much. You still get to come out as this Queen of Pentacles, or for others of you, this Queen of Pentacles can represent someone of greater authority. This could be in your business, in your work, someone who does see you for you and for the fire you possess within you. And they want to see that. They want to see you sparkle. They want to see you shine. Could even be in a relationship. But the best of you can and will come out as long as you pay attention and know your worth. That is the most important idea that I'm seeing here. The concept that the reading is really revolving around is your fire element, your fire spirit, and to be able to move forward with what you have in order to be the best that you can be in this month of April. All right, and having said that, let's go ahead and also take a look at under the deck cards here, and we have the Hermit. So 2 messages. Again, some of you might really heavily be involved with the earth sign, okay? That is in the cards here for you. And we've already touched on that topic, and I say that again because the Hermit represents Virgo. So for some, if you have a Virgo in your life, then perhaps they are on your mind, or this is someone who is thinking about you. And if that's the case, perhaps they're a little bit worried about you, is what I'm seeing here. And not just that, but perhaps they want to reach out to you and they want to help you move forward. So it's not a bad idea to take their advice. Many times Virgos are just very clear cut in their thinking. They can be very down to earth, and yet they have enough spark that you might need for the Aries season. So, never a bad idea to talk to one. For others of you, the Hermit, coming up under the deck, it's a major arcana, right? So, under the deck cards refer to your subconscious mind, what's back there, what's really going on in terms of, at a soul level, perhaps even, if you will. And what the cards are saying is that this is a journey. It's a journey and it's coming to an end. The 9 marks being very close to an end. So perhaps there was a phase where you may have felt separated from self, from who you really are, from the things that you deserve, from the financial gain that may have been lacking up until now, or you just want things to be better and you want to live the life that you're worthy of. And so the Hermit here is representing how your soul has been constantly searching and is almost at the end of gaining the ultimate awareness that many of us do reach out for. And it's here. It's here for you. There is this beautiful initiation in this card. And as well as power, the same power as the Ace of Wands, we see a similar looking illustration in here too. It kind of makes me think of that wand again in your reading that we saw earlier, and how you really do have it in your hand, and how you do have enough within you that will help you light the way and bring you to your destination, whatever that might be, your destiny, whatever that might be, whatever you're reaching out for. And for some, there is an indication that it may have been healthy for you to draw back if you had to, or if you haven't done so yet, it's also, again, not a bad idea to go inward a little bit to gain an extra insight, okay? April 5th is a new moon in Aries, a great time to do that. If you know about rituals like the new moon ritual and the full moon ritual, good idea to kind of go through with one of those, or just about making time for yourself, giving yourself space to think, to focus. Your focus will be sharpened even more when Mercury in Pisces sextiles with Saturn in Capricorn. This is the 7th of April. So it's going to be really, really sharp. We kind of talked about that over there. That's what I'm seeing here as well. And by the time the second, or let's just say the full moon in Libra happens, 19th of April. After that, you will feel as though the storms are then subsiding, and you will be able to move forward with a bit more awareness and a bit more control over the situation. But you don't want to be reaching out for too much just yet, okay? Not before mid-April, I would say. If you can hold back, then that's a good idea, is what I'm saying. Right, there is a little bit of heartache. We're seeing 3 of Swords in terms of what your vision is and what you wanted to create. Maybe you're not where you want to be, as I mentioned, but like I said, it's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. It's a soulful journey. And sometimes we have to give things enough time to actually come into the real world. It's just like, when you take a cup and, you plant a seed and then you water it day by day by day, or however. Each seed is different. So just like that, each thought is different, each dream is different, each vision is different, and it will take a different amount of time for that to develop into your reality and become what you want it to become, right? And so yes, you have to allow for that. Give it some time. It's a good month to be taking action, definitely, but just pay attention to anything that holds you back and allow for that to be released, is what is, being said by the cards here. Let's clarify all this. Let's use the Enchanted Map Oracle cards here. Oh, okay, it was ready. Deep freeze. Yeah, you might feel the deep freeze within you. It looks like your subconscious mind is picking up on that energy, which is not, I won't say it's a bad thing, but a part of you senses that something is either slowing down. But what we're seeing in the cards here is, powerful new beginning, right? We're seeing a powerful new beginning. We are seeing you realizing the power that you have within you. And so with this deep freeze, I believe this message that's coming across here is that that period is now going to be over. The time period where you felt like you couldn't do what you wanted to do, be who you wanted to be, or gain access to the life you want to live, that is over. That phase of your life is over. There is this beautiful new potential right there. So that is great for clarifying the messages that we're seeing here. Okay, it's great. We see exactly what we want to see with that card. Let's also get one more card out, because I feel like this is more so past energy for many of you. It will be in the past, not something that's about to happen. Instead, something that is now fading. The more you focus on self, the more you realize what you're capable of. The more life gives it to you, wants to give it to you. And one thing to pay attention to, Sagittarius, is also the fact that we have about 3 retrogrades that are going to happen in April. So just be careful with that. Maybe that's why you're picking up on this deep freeze. The first off, we have Jupiter going retrograde in your sign. Of course you're going to be feeling it. That's the 10th of April. And after that, it gets a little bit more tricky with Mercury in Pisces squaring with Jupiter in Sagittarius, right? You don't want to be too quick on your feet at that time. You want to hold back a little bit. There's a lot of movement happening in your sign during this month, and that's something to be aware of, right? Venus in Pisces squares Jupiter in your sign again, 15th of April, so you want to be aware of situations that might arise. That's when that night might come up for you. Okay, and one other thing to pay attention to is Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn 24th of April, and Saturn goes retrograde in Capricorn 29th of April. So if you really want to do something, that's perfect. I was gonna say, if you really want to do something, you have to have a really powerful intent on making it happen. You gotta focus. You have to have a laser focus. Okay? Power of intention is important to realize and accept and move forward with. Carry it with you as you move through this month, because that's where the challenges might lie for you. Okay? It's not about having a wishful thinking. It's about being able to get past any problems that also appear. There's always a solution. If you are looking at a problem, if you can remind yourself there's a solution, the solution shall appear before your eyes. Okay? Notice the numbers. Look for synchronicities when you're looking or dealing with anything difficult, okay? That's what 22 makes me think of. So, all right. Now we're going to go ahead and move forward with the Magical Times Empowerment cards. I love this deck. It brings, each of the cards have a set of affirmations with it. So I'll go ahead and read them out to you once I shuffle it. One thing I want to mention is for those of you who perhaps are seeking greater clarity with this, or if you want anything, especially in particular to like business, I'm seeing, and success, I do offer spreads for that particular topic on my website, so you can take a look at that and see if it's going to be useful for you. Okay? All right, let's see which affirmations will serve you best for the Aries season. Oh, okay. Few cards fell into place. We're not going to be looking at this. We're going to look at this one here, which fell out. Okay, beautiful. Anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. I think that ties in the reading together, don't you? Let's go ahead and read the affirmations out, Sagittarius, and you can use the affirmations as you like. They are a very powerful tool, and if anticipation is not where you're searching for, you can make your own affirmations. Get a piece of pen and paper and write them down and see what you come up with. And if you need any help, I also offer custom affirmation services, so you can always get in touch with me through email. Okay? So, anticipation. Today I know that something wonderful is going to happen. I will keep my eyes and ears open for the guideposts to these unknown blessings. I give thanks for change and the faith that life is about to get even better than I ever thought possible. It's a beautiful reminder. Anytime you're feeling the deep freeze, remind yourself of anticipation, remind yourself of intention. And remember your worth, Sagittarius. Know your worth. You are so powerful. And let that be the driving force for you. Use this fire element to your advantage, because that will be your greatest asset, it seems, okay? You yourself are your greatest asset here. Last but not the least, focusing on your crown chakra is a great way to go about things. So if you know about chakras and if you're into alignment, okay, chakra alignment, then I would recommend focusing on the crown for you for the month of April, okay? For those of you who need assistance with that, I also offer chakra healing and cleansing services. So like I mentioned, lots of different things available on my website. Take a look, see what fits you best. If you don't know, email me. We'll come up with a plan together and we'll see what we can do and work as a team. All right, so thank you so much. You have a great month ahead. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance.